Guys, well, a couple of weeks ago I picked up one of these Pope mowers that had been crushed and had a little Briggs and Stratton engine on it. This one originally had a chonda on it, but this is the idea of how this Briggs and Stratton engine was. It was cowling was stuffed. Carb leaves a bit to be desired. I might pull a few bits off that before I throw it in the bin. Either way, it was crushed. So what I done last night, I spent a bit of time cleaning up the block. Gave the block a quick coat of heat-proof paint. Put on new carb, new diaphragm, new primer bulb. It's completely clean. Cleaned up the exhaust. That was still okay. Cleaned up this heat protector. Obviously the don't fucking touch it because it's hot symbol wasn't enough, so they decided to put a bit of metal around it. So now we're just going to put in some SAE 30 oil and give it a run to see how it goes. The cylinder looked quite nice, so can't see why it wouldn't go well. Didn't have much carbon build up. It is an 04 model. I think the cowling I put on is 99, but same thing. Also deleted the bar brake thing. If you let go of the handle, the engine stops. It's not a requirement in Australia, so this is 600 mils I just measured up a minute ago. And if you're stupid enough to stick your fingers under the lawnmower while it's running, you probably deserve to fucking lose them anyway. Now I'll just go and find this dipstick and we'll go and give it a test run and see how it goes. I think it'll go quite well anyway. Okay. Throttle cable seems to be working nicely for now. Can be a bit of a bugger, so usually I like to put a new one on them before I sell them, but just put a second hand one on to test them. Right. Position myself so I can hold the camera. I might have to put this down for a minute. Not much smoke. Good start. Okay, could run a bit smoother, but I know the reason behind that. I'll show you why it doesn't run quite as smooth as, say, a Victor or a Rover would in just a moment. I'm quite happy with that, so it'll be quick. You know, 75, 80 bucks for maybe an hour and a half's work. I didn't pay for either of them, so one was the one with the chonda on it. I picked up with a whole bulk load of just rubbish on a tip run for someone. And the chonda engine just had a buggered starter, but you know what, why bother with them when I picked that engine up for free? You know, put $20 worth of parts into it and it goes really good. Anyway, I'll quickly show you why it doesn't run quite as smoothly as a Victor or a Rover would. Right here, got the blade from the chonda engine that was on that, and as you can see it's quite light and basically only a blade. That's one from a Victor. Nice big heavy disc. And the thing is with these, I've got an aluminium flywheel that is basically just a cooling fan and magnets for the magneto. And these engines actually need a bit of weight hanging on the bottom of them as a flywheel. Now, that's bugger all really, and as they get more worn, they get lighter and make the engine run more ragged. And these are nice and heavy at all times. And the blades are replaceable, which is a bonus, because it's about $5 for a pair of blades. So 4 blades on that case, but you can get 2-bladed ones as well. Or you can just put 2 blades on one of these, one either side, and they work just as well. So that's just why it doesn't run quite as smoothly as it would. So here's the mower I borrowed all the parts off of. It was quite sad, been run for a very long time with shit oil in it, so it deteriorated badly. You just see how much oil was in the combustion chamber there. It still ran, but it was very smoky. I'm just going to pull a few more parts off of it and put the rest in the scrap metal pile. It's not worth putting rings into it. It's just been run for a long time without maintenance, and you know, for the price I pick engines up for, it's not worth putting $40 worth of rings into them, because that's what it costs you. But some might say otherwise, and I know it's cheaper overseas, but you know, using 2 or 3 parts mowers to make one good one and get a quick $75-80, well, that's a good thing. I'll have a quick look and see if anything else exciting's happened lately.